First of all, welcome to the online home for managing all of the details of your building project. Over the next few minutes, you'll see what's here, plus get some tips to help you hit the ground running. By the time you're done watching this video, you'll see exactly how the system will help you enjoy shaping the final outcome of your project, so you'll enjoy the building process just as much as you do the finished product. But first, let me show you around. Your main menu is the hub for all of the different types of information you have online, as well as for seeing the latest photos and checking the overall project status. The main menu is also your dashboard, giving you a heads up about any updated items or pressing decisions requiring your attention. If you haven't already, be sure to click the personal settings link down at the bottom to go set your password. Now, let's take a look at some of the key pages you'll be using within the site. The selection sheet is where you'll see the decisions that you need to make, gather information about them, and make your final choices. The color coding shows you what's done, what you need to do next, and the filter box over on the right helps you zero in on the areas of interest. You'll also see any budget allowances or upgrade costs here too. All of those numbers then come together over here on the dollar bill sign on the expenses and approvals page, where you'll see a running tally. Depending on how your project is structured, you'll see different types of information here, but no matter what, we always keep you informed about the financial aspects of your job. You may approve certain documents, change orders, or variations from this page as well. In addition to documents that may be on the selection sheet, you can view other important files on the Project Files page. You can even post files here if you have something to share. Likewise, the Photos page is your visual timeline of important items and progress on your project. Simply click the photo to see the larger version, and if you happen to be a Facebook user and want to share those photos with your family and friends, click the link at the top of the page. As you can imagine, there are normally lots of emails changing hands during a project like yours, and all those emails from all those people can pile up and easily get out of hand. That's why, instead of using email in the traditional way, we're going to do it through this system, which prevents those headaches by keeping it securely logged and organized for you. It does that primarily through the use of what we call comments. For example, if you're on the selection sheet and want to say something about your plumbing fixture selection item, simply click the View Add Comments link, type in your message, and click to post it. The system notifies the appropriate people, and there's a nice, tidy log kept in one place of everything everybody said and when they said it. As other people post comments for you, you'll receive an email to let you know. To respond, you can actually reply right to that email without even having to log back into the site. But the system will still log your emailed response in here automatically. But what if you have a question about something that doesn't already exist in the site? No problem. Simply click on the green bubble icon and then click on the tab for the questions list. Click, post your question, and you're set. When someone replies with an answer, guess what? You'll get an email to let you know. By communicating in this system instead of email, you'll save time and ensure that your project takes shape exactly how you want. That's why we recommend that you don't directly send email to your builder at all. Simply do it all right here. But to cover your bases, if something doesn't fit as a comment and isn't really a question, you can still post it on the messages page. Now, this really is the page of last resort, since it's simply a chronological listing of notes. But if what you have to say doesn't go somewhere else, it's still better to have it here on this page in one system rather than sending a normal email. So, those are the major parts of the site. To make sure you make the most of it, here are 4 quick tips to keep in mind. Tip number 1. When someone makes a change in the site, like posting a comment or adding a selection, you're going to see an updated icon next to it. These make it really easy to see recent activity. Now, once you've read the update and have taken any necessary actions in response, go ahead and click on that icon to make it go away. It is important to clear those updates. That way you won't miss any new updates that may come along later. Tip number 2. If you're not the only client on this project, like if you have a spouse, you each will likely have your own logins to the system. Now, both of you can see the information, post comments, make choices, and view updates. However, to keep anyone from accidentally stepping on anyone else's toes, only one of you will actually be able to click those updated icons to clear them. Let your builder know which one of you would like to have that ability. Tip number 3. When there's a new comment, approval, or selection choice, you'll receive what's called an instant alert email to let you know. To respond, either reply directly to that email or click the link in the email to go to that spot on the site. You may also receive daily or weekly summaries of recent changes, photos, and upcoming decisions. If you want to change what notifications you receive, go to the personal settings link at the bottom of your main menu. And finally, tip number 4. Like I mentioned earlier, with so many details to manage on your project, it is extremely important for everybody's sake to have all those electronic conversations documented in the system so nothing gets missed. Therefore, remember to never email directly to someone on your builder's team. Instead, post it in the appropriate spot here on the site or reply to one of those instant alert emails. What about keeping track of all your information though when you're on the run? Well, that's exactly why we have a mobile app. In order to access that, grab your iPhone or your Android device and log in using your phone's web browser to the main website. Once you're there, it'll walk you right through the steps to get the app installed. Then, when you have a new question or a comment, don't send an email or text, just tap over to the app, and that way you can store everything organized in the right spot, just like on the main website. In addition to comments and questions, you can also check selections, make choices, see photos, download files, and more. And now you're ready to go. Just like a hammer or a backhoe, this site is a tool, a means to an end to get you exactly what you want. So enjoy the process, and thanks for taking the time to learn how to use this system on your exciting journey to your finished project.